Hi. I haven't brushed my hair. But there's a thing. Also, I have a problem and I absolutely blame Charlie for it. It's called I keep buying domains. I need to actually do something with it. But I now own the rangerbrothers.com. And Caitlin is judging me for this. She's like, buddy. And I'm like, but domain, I might need it someday. And now I have it. Okay. And you can use Canva to do like free one-page websites. I'm just saying. This is a problem I have now. And I blame Charlie. So that's where we're at. Oh, whoa. I just realized things have changed in here. What if I okay, no, they haven't changed. I just didn't have that tab open. Okay. Excellent. Cool. But yeah, I have a problem. And it's called I own several domains. Like 8 of them. It really is a problem. It's kind of addicting. I probably spend like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's 8. Almost $200 on domains a year. It's a problem. But I do own. So I have the Shadowverse.com. I have my website, KatsChaosCafe.com. And I may or may not own the domain for the series names for each of the books I'm writing. But you just never know. Okay. You never know. There will not be music between. There will not be music during sprints, by the way, because I am dual streaming. Hello, Noah. I was just talking about how I have a problem, and it's called I like to buy domains. They're all .coms. But yeah. I have some domains that are just sitting there collecting virtual dust because I just buy them. But because of Canva, they have like a one-page website generator thingy. I could make like a one-page web page for those things. I don't know what would go on them. but it's free because I already pay for Canva. So it's not really free because I'm, paying for it, but I'm paying for all of the. Oh, what just? Let's not question my hair. Okay. Ooh, purple. Okay. Real quick. So last month I ordered, because I have talked about Apothecaria before. I wanted the physical copies, but like not like the ones I print. I want the ones that they get printed and they mail out. And also, so Apothecaria was created by Anna Blackwell. Anna also published a book. The only place in the US to currently get that book is through their website. So I ordered like 8 different things, and my package arrived yesterday with this in it. These are not 8 things. The package has a stamp on it that says received unsealed. I almost cried because these are one item, actually. These 2 books are one item, by the way. So I almost cried yesterday because it's like almost $100 worth of things that are just lost somewhere between where I live and the UK. But I emailed Anna. They got back like within 30 minutes. And considering it was later in the day, I did not expect a response until today. But they are going to package up the things that I didn't receive on their end and send them out again and use duct tape to tape the mailer, the tape the box, or they're going to use like a mail bag type thing so that, I don't lose all my stuff again. I'm like, I've literally never had this happen before. I sent pictures and everything of like the box and how it looked and everything. So, but I'm even more excited to get the rest of the Apothecaria stuff I ordered. Why? Because these are really nice quality. I would have loved to have gotten everything I ordered in the first shot, which also explains why it took a month, by the way, for me to get these. I probably should have gotten them like at least a week or 2 ago. But this is one of the expansions for Apothecaria. These are like some resources for Apothecaria. But they're really nice quality. I like the feel of the paper. It has some grit to it, even with the color on it. Because you know how sometimes ink messes with the grit feeling of the paper? These are really nice. I'm very excited. But yeah, these are very good quality. I look forward to getting the rest of my order that I didn't get. I really did almost cry yesterday because I've been so excited for these because I'm a fan of Apothecaria. I have the PDFs and everything, but I was like, I really want the physical copies like this, like the actual booklets, and to be able to flip through them like I'm going through my little resource library as I'm solving Apothecaria ailments. So, but Anna was so quick to get back to me. Excellent customer service. That's all I got to say on that one. They did say that it looked like the mailer burst at some point. Hi, Dot. Hi, baby. I don't have a kitty. They're hiding from me. I also don't even have a gizmo to show you. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to my new package coming, which I probably won't get until after my Disney World trip. Also, reminder, a week from today at this time, I will be going to Disney World. I will be on a plane. I don't know if next week Saturday I will be at Coffee Bunny or not. Because Disney World, possibly though, because I'll no doubt be taking one of my smaller laptop with me. But I'm so so precious babies. Disney World, yeah. I'm so excited. If I do join next Saturday, I will be there tomorrow, of course, because I'm still home. But the following week, I am making my lightsaber on Saturday, on the 29th. I'm gonna have a lightsaber. So yeah, I will definitely be showing that off during the Coffee Bunny stream next week, as long as I'm there. I don't have answers for that. I was going to send something to your wife yesterday, but I don't remember what it was. I think I was going to try and send sketches or something of some of the stuff I was doing on my tablet. I might need... I might need to talk to Charlie and see about getting... if they would help me with, like, getting some rough images for the art idea I have, because they would be really good at getting me a virtual image that I could then draw, use as my rough draft. Use as a rough draft before I make a sketch of it. I was playing. When I streamed yesterday, it was in the morning. I never sent her it because I couldn't, like, I said it and then I think I was playing Stardew at the time and then my brain glitched and I forgot what I was going to send her, because that happens. She just apparently she wanted to watch me play games yesterday though. So should I make like a 1-page website for my various domains for the time being? Yeah, because you have your appointment this coming week, right? I'm looking forward to it for you. It's just, the waiting game and then it actually happening. And yeah, that's fair. Okay. Let me set up the timer. I don't actually want it to be what it's currently set at. There we go. It's a 45-minute timer, but I don't want it to be a 40-minute spread. We're going to do 30-minute. How's that sound? It's going to be... Okay, it's not going to be great. You're no doubt going to be in some pain. But the end goal will be great. That's what's going to be great. The end goal. Alrighty, we're going to sprinty sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. beep, 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 beep. Hi, Megan. Megan. Megan, can you hear me? Megan. You forgot which was a thing, though? Noah. How did people do during that sprint? Caitlin was judging me, by the way, earlier, in case y'all missed that. Also, my niece apparently wants to spend the night, but everybody in this house works in the morning, so she can't spend the night tonight. But she can spend the night tomorrow night. Excellent! The littles are, like, alive. Megan, can you hear me?
Okay, now I think I can hear. My headphones have not been working, and they occasionally, like, just stop working.
Yeah, it's been a couple minutes.
I was really invested in. I'm working on my Stingery project.
Yeah, I've been like, Megan! For a few minutes, actually. Did you see my message on Discord?
Yeah, that's why I
was
returned.
like, Megan! I was like, if she's not hearing me through here, let me try messaging her on Discord, because sometimes it goes to your phone, I think.
Well, it pops up the message on my screen, so I was like, oh, I guess it's time to return.
Also, when we couldn't get your attention.
Would you like to see a headphone?
No!
That's delightful.
So you missed it earlier. I have a problem, and I 1,000% blame Charlie for this problem. I keep buying domains.
It's so addicting. Like,
It is. I now own therangerbrothers.com.
Nice.
BriarsHollow.com. and CoffeeBuddyCafe.com.
Woo.
Because I was like, oh, I should totally look this up after I had already bought the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, purchase. And then I sent a message to Claire. I'm like, so we own this now.
Nice.
Mind you, I own 8 domains.
You know, at my maximum, I think I had 12.
Well, mine are. So I own
I was very
KatsChaosCafe.
addicted.
Yeah, I own KatsChaosCafe.com because that's like my website. I also own RollForChaos.com.
No.
BloodRainSeries.com because of my series is Blood Rain. I also own TheShadowverse.com. GalsMatriarch.com. and the Brain.com. Which I'm like, most of these go nowhere. But because of the one-page websites that you can publish and connect a
Yeah.
domain for free because I already pay for Canva. I can
Yeah.
make like a 1-page drop spot for them.
Nice.
Really. And also this has gotten me thinking again, what is the Ranger Brothers? Caitlin and I have not just like actually had a conversation about this. So
Yeah.
for anyone who doesn't know, the Ranger Brothers is technically me and Caitlin. Because we were for a while on Tuesday mornings doing streams together. For a while. Caitlin's kept stealing my chicken. And I'm domain purchasing. And Caitlin and I, so we had been doing the streams, and then Caitlin found this stupid quiz for what D&D class are you? And we both took it, and we both somehow ended up being Rangers, and neither of us play Rangers.
That's funny.
And then suddenly Caitlin was like, the Ranger Brothers! We somehow came up with an entire headcanon of how we, two females, became the Ranger Brothers. Are not brothers. We're not even sisters. But in the weird little fictional headcanon, our dads were like somebody in our ancestral tree were actually brothers, and they put in a lot of effort to basically get the copyright for the Ranger Brothers. And it's just been passed on in like almost every generation.
I'm pretty sure that would be a trademark, right?
Or a trademark. Yeah, that's what I meant. Trademark. They worked so hard for the trademark. They're like, y'all gotta keep it. We don't care that like y'all the first thing. We don't care. Your brothers now.
That's funny. Speaking of Canva, sorry, this is what I have been making.
Ooh.
Last night, basically, because I want to paint, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna like create a collage in Canva, and then print it out, and then paint it.
Awesome. And then also add in, continuing the Ranger Brothers, Charlie.
Yeah.
Like saying how with the Anita thing, and how like we could just show them like, so they finally contacted them damn Ranger Brothers, and have I got a surprise for you? Because most people will expect 2 dudes. But like Caitlin did
chicken
like
tortilla. Sorry.
Chicken what?
Mr. Spence asked what my favorite.
I know,
that's not.
But what did you say?
Chicken tortilla.
Chicken tortilla. Okay. I heard you say chicken tortilla. I'm like, what the fuck's a tortilla?
That's my current favorite at the moment. It changes. Like, also, I love clam chowder. Like a good clam chowder.
Yeah. I love potato soup. Specifically, cheesy, creamy potato soup.
What? No tortilla. Oh, okay.
Because we won't have any.
Yeah.
It has to be soft.
Okay, soft soups.
I mean, I guess if you soak the tortillas. But then they might get rubbery.
All my favorite soups have a lot of crunchy stuff in it.
You do like crunchy things. So.
Actually, I don't, which is funny. Like, I prefer, like, medium textured things. I don't know.
Crunchy is not a texture.
Yeah, it is. Sort of.
Bread can be soft but crunchy.
Yeah, depending on if you toast it or not.
No.
Or if you leave it out or not.
No. Depending on how the bread is made.
That too.
The outside can be crunchy. And the inside can be light and fluffy.
Like good Italian bread.
Agreed, it's a mouthfeel. So I'm even more excited now, by the way, Megan, to get the rest of my stuff that I ordered because these are really good quality.
Oh, nice.
Like the 3 that I got, which is actually 2 because these 2 are 1 item. These are 1 item.
Oh, wow.
It's 2 items from it.
Yeah.
But like the paper has good grip to it still, even with the printing on it.
Yeah.
'Cause you know how sometimes when you print stuff on a paper, it loses a little bit of the grit to it. But it has such a nice feel to it. All of it does.
Nice.
And it makes me more upset that I didn't get the rest of my order. But
Aw.
they're gonna send it to me again
Woo.
in different packaging, or
Yay.
one of the two. So, I'm tempted to do. Okay, continuing what I was talking about. So the Ranger Brothers thing. That's some of the stuff I did for the sprint. I was like, what could we do that is something that Caitlin could also help with besides art, and not have her do like a ton of art.
Yeah.
I was like, what if we have like use like one of the templates that's like a newspaper template? It's like this is like something that's in their town newspaper that you just gotta flip a few pages in to be like, yes, the misadventures of the Ranger Brothers right there on. They done did whatever again and shut the newspaper. Type of thing. Like it belongs in their town newspaper.
That's funny.
Almost like a gossip column, but just for
local intelligence is what they call it in the San Diego newspapers from the 1800s to the early 1900s.
Something about a newspaper just feels right for it, or like a bulletin board.
Yeah.
Because like we were playing Sunhaven and Baldur's Gate 3 when we came up with the Ranger Brothers. So like something just feels right about using a bulletin board.
Yeah.
Or a newspaper. Or town
crier.
That would totally end up being like videos.
You could have little video updates. Just like, did you hear what the Ranger Brothers did today?
Of course, it would be one of us actually recording it, but like neither of our actual characters actually show up in it.
Just put on a fake mustache.
Just like. Oh gosh, Caitlin would. She's like, oh hell yeah, give me that mustache. She's like, can I have you? Like, I know her so well. I could almost imagine the voice she would use. But we've also been friends since the 3rd grade. I don't remember. Noah, possibly. There are so many things that like just go in my brain and then just are there for a while.
Yes, I have. It does kind of, now that you say that.
It's a show, then no, I have not seen it.
It's something Sean watches. It's an anime. Well, there's also a live action.
I do need to remember to change my auto fees. It's a decent show.
Yeah, I watched some episodes. And that's not really my jam, so. So,
But where would we put the bulletin board up at?
what do you mean?
Like, where would it get shared?
The library.
Like, online? Like,
Oh, you'd have a website, and the website would be made to look like a bulletin board, and you would just
no,
update
because
it.
how would people find it?
Marketing.
Also, can't only unless you have like a one-page bulletin board, so the bulletin board would constantly be changing.
You could have like a gallery. There we go. That's the word.
But Canva doesn't let me do that type of gallery.
Oh, well, that's like...
Because it's like a one page, like I can make like a ton of slides and that's one page. It's just one continuous page.
Yeah.
But I can like link out to things.
You could just have it repeat, like, you know.
I could have the most recent one up there and be like, all right, you can go here, but then where would they be going? I'm not buying another website. Honestly, something popped in my head was like doing it
Substack or Discord.
I was like put it up on like Instagram or
Oh yeah.
Could do like a Blue Sky.
Yeah. Or a couple even, and make it easy, you know, just one of those post to multiple places kind of deal.
Yeah.
And then also
Like,
Pinterest. Maybe.
Pinterest.
Yeah.
Could share it to Pinterest.
So I
should probably actually talk to Caitlin.
Yeah. She
I was
might
like,
have some
"Here."
ideas.
Yeah. Okay, you were saying.
So I had ChatGPT come up with a documentary outline for Stingery project, and it's kind of hilarious. Like they want the opening scene to be a montage of downtown San Diego today, slowly morphing into archival images of the Stingery district, which don't exist, so that's not going to work. I'm going to have to be like, and then like it's just it's very detailed. Like I'm because what I've been doing is I've been putting every single article, and I have like 86 at this point, into
A document.
ChatGPT to make it to give me notes about the article, so I don't have to be like, okay, this happens, this happens, this happens, and then
And then
try
you
to
can just edit it if it misses something.
yeah, if it misses something or gets it wrong, because it's not fallible. It's a fallible thing. I mean, and what was I saying? ChatGPT is fallible. So I input all of the articles into ChatGPT, so it has everything that I have. So I'm like, first I was like, hey, can you like find some patterns from all of these articles that I've shared? And it came up with like 18 different things. And then I was like, can you make this into a documentary?
That's fair. I should write up my idea proposal so I can send it to Caitlin. That's what I'm going to do during the next sprint. Also, but I like hearing about how you use ChatGPT and how Glory uses ChatGPT. I can't fucking say it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like
that's a tongue twister.
Like, I'm pretty sure that is part of why I've stayed away from it for so long. Was like, I can't even fucking say it. I'm not gonna use it. Okay? Considering I can read Latin and pronounce it correctly.
I've had so many surgeries, it's ridiculous. They keep asking me, so like, when were your surgeries? And I'm like, How am I supposed to remember all of that?
You get a binder.
But then I'd have to remember to actually like take it with me.
Okay, make a document on Notion.
I do have a document in Notion for all the things I want to remember to ask my doctor, who is going away. I'm very sad about.
Hmm.
Yeah. She's moving out of state, and I'm like, but what's better than California? Other than the fact that it's so expensive here, and she just had a kid.
That's fair. When we took my wisdom tooth out, I was fully awake.
How?
They numbed it,
Yeah,
but also I was fully awake.
that's
Also, my jaw
horrifying.
kept trying to slip.
How?
So they actually had to be holding my jaw in place because my jaw, with the pressure, was trying to like slip and like pop out.
Ouch. Ugh.
Which I didn't know it did that until, they were literally in my mouth.
Yeah. Damn. When I had mine done, I was asleep. And when they woke me up, I thought the nurse had slapped me. My mouth hurt so bad.
I
was utterly convinced the nurse had
also,
slapped me
the
awake.
dentist, I didn't actually have like a scheduled surgery or anything. I like went in because I had tooth pain,
Gotcha.
like a lot of pain. We found out my tooth was infected.
Ouch.
And they were like, if I give you antibiotics, will you come back to get this tooth removed? I was like, no. I'm telling you right now, as soon as the pain is gone, I will not come back.
Yeah.
Until there's pain again. And they were like, okay, we're going to remove your tooth today. And we're going to give you antibiotics.
Damn.
Because I was honest with them. I was like, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it's not bothering me, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
It still bothers me again. So then I had to I think almost every time I've ever had any medical procedure done, it's been an emergency. Like that was like an on the spot, like, oh, do you have a ride home? So I went out and talked to my friend. I was like, hey. And she was like, okay. I guess, because thankfully I wasn't alone, because I had to walk or ride the bus.
Ooh.
And then my first because the colonoscopy is considered a surgery.
Yeah.
My first one, which was also an endoscopy, I had both, were considered emergency.
Yeah.
Because of how sick I was. And then the second one wasn't technically an emergency, but I was also completely unconscious for those. Great nap, by the way. Great nap. I don't remember anything. And then my emergency kidney stone removal.
The only emergency surgery I've had was my appendix. And that wasn't really an emergency, sort of, because the surgeon had apparently there was an accident that happened when I was in the hospital, and so he had to do surgery on all of them before me because their problems were
Theirs
worse
was
than mine.
a higher.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
triage, stuff. So they had me on the strongest antibiotics they could give me because, I'm allergic to a half of the antibiotics. And so I was there for a night, from a night to a night, and then I got the surgery, and then I was there for 3 more days. It was such a nice break.
Yeah. I got to go home right after. I didn't stay in the hospital. It was an outpatient surgery.
Yeah, for the appendix, it was most of my surgeries have been outpatient.
That's cut you open invasive.
Oh yeah, it's a
Whereas,
laparoscopic where they actually
Yeah. Whereas when
All
I
the
had,
organs
like,
through
they didn't
your
actually have to technically
belly
cut me open.
Yeah.
Should we sprint?
I mean, we can.
I need to write up this my idea for
I
Kate.
know. I need to work on Stinger
Stingery.
before I get to my homework.
All right. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint. Beep, 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 beep. Mushrooms.
So I just had ChatGPT rewrite. I was like, you gotta make the beginning more gripping. And so ChatGPT, I just have to, the new opening scene, the visuals, flickering gas lamps, blurred city lights, shadowy figures walking cobblestone streets at night, a close up of women's worn shoes stepping over muddy gutters, quick flashes of a hand gripping a bar, a face turning away, a heavy iron key locking a cell door. Like, it's really getting into this. I love it. But then it goes on to voiceover, low, deliberate, powerful. San Diego built a city on the bones of forgotten women. Before the gas lamp glowed for tourists, before these streets were a playground for the powerful, there was the stingery. And there were women, 138 of them, dragged from their rooms, arrested, exiled, erased. Their names disappeared from the record, but not all of them died quietly. Like, who died? I mean, they died eventually, but like,
But chill. We wanted some more drama, but damn.
and then Sean left to go to, he's going to his friend's wedding. So I was going to go, but then homework.
So I had a realization. I might be able to do the bulletin board things. Like, it's not actually a comic, but it would be. I could publish it as a comic on
Yeah.
like Kappas. I
Oh,
wonder.
yeah.
I'm not sure though because of like it's not my art, but the stuff that's on it, like on Canva, there is a use license.
Yeah.
So
Eva says, I want to hear all 138 ghost stories, but I came in towards the end of that. Unfortunately, there are no ghost stories, but there are tales. I'm working on this project about San Diego's former red light district and Chinatown, and it's turning into a full-fledged documentary. Especially since on April 12th, I get to go to the History Center and check out original documents
woot woot.
from like the 1800s. Oh, spam. I get so many spam calls, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's tapas. That it's not Canva. Canva, I know, would be like, yes, sir, have fun, brah. But tapas is where I'm questioning if they're cool with that.
Yeah.
Mind you, they encourage you to use tapas for like your thumbnails and your covers. They're like, here you go, bud.
I've taken this project very seriously. Like, and the problem is, I'm going to be making a whole new YouTube channel, which means I need other content other than this. And I'm just like, when do I have time? I'm still working on this.
Okay, hear me out. You could make that and then just do short clips of it as shorts. And then that would draw people to the large form content.
See, that's what I'm planning on doing anyways. But the problem is, like, that'll only last me so long. And it's taking me about 3 months to work on this project.
You could do shorts on the process of making it.
True, true.
Instead of like a big vlog or something, it could be shorts. Like you can check out the large form content whenever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Time to refill my medication.
Um, yeah, so I'm with Caitlin's coworkers, and it makes the Ranger Brothers bulletin board type thing.
Sounds like fun. I can't wait to see it.
I mean, I could try and draw it, but it's gonna be really bad. Just saying. I mean, I'm aware I'm not a terrible artist, but there are some things cats should never be trusted to do. Okay.
I feel that because I was trying to. I've been working on like things to paint, and I'm just like I could attempt that. It would be terrible, but I could attempt it.
But then there's also the
But
thing
I
where
want to make something pretty, so
there's
I'll
also the
just
thing
wait.
you have to remember of like you're never gonna get better if you don't attempt the thing that you're not good at.
Yeah. But so
You
like
don't
if
have to show anyone it, Megan.
I know, but my goal was if my goal is to make something pretty to like hang on my walls, that you know,
I mean, again, fair.
that's what my sketchbook is for.
It's fair.
I guess
I can't believe I
children's
hadn't
rooms
considered.
being messy. That's just my childhood.
Because if Tappa is cool with it, there's so many random things I could do with my chaos.
Yeah, you'll have to read their terms of service.
I've read them before. I'll have it, and I don't think there's anything said that says you can't.
Then do it and ask for forgiveness later if they change their mind.
I mean, they have like stuff against AI
Ah, gotcha.
use of other people's artwork and
Yeah.
but I mean, as long as I'm straightforward and like, hey, I use Canva for this. Like,
Yeah.
I use Canva, like, graphics and everything for this, okay? Like, I have a pro subscription, okay?
I get so many compliments on the graphics I have to make for class because of the Canva. And they're always like, wow, I wish I knew how to. And I'm like, it's just Canva. I'd have no skills. It's just Canva.
Using Canva is a skill.
Yeah, but like,
Actually, it's several because it depends on what you're doing in Canva.
yeah.
Because, like, there are some people who can make hella awesome videos using Canva, but they cannot make you a single standing still image.
Yeah.
Like, they can't make you, like, a promo graphic that's just a graphic.
Yeah.
But they can make you, like, videos. No problem. Or somebody who can't make videos and they can only make. It just depends. True. The target reader does not care. The child is like, as long as it's cool looking, I don't care.
Yeah. I'm so stressed from school. I'm trying to like not burn out, but it's so difficult because every day this week I've spent about 9 hours on homework.
That's exhausting.
Yeah. And the only reason it takes me so long is because I have ADHD. I would be unstoppable if I didn't.
Yeah, that's very real. I wouldn't mind if all of the things I do combined made it so I could live off of them.
It's kind of frustrating that right now, for like the next 4 years, I won't be able to make any money off of my stuff. Like, I mean, unless, of course, it all goes to kablooey thanks to the orange potato. I mean,
I haven't heard that combination before.
neither have I, but it felt right.
You're very good at breaking my brain. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Keeps you on your toes.
Apparently. I have no need to make like an actual newspaper style version of this, but I kind of want to make morning press like actual newspaper clippings. It's literally only in the World Anvil. It's nowhere else. It'd be different if like Briar's Hollow was like a semi like popular like actually did something, but I'm just like I just want to make morning press things about this damn town.
Nice.
Which I mean, in a way, because Glory does Fillmore,
Yeah.
which is more along the lines of like the newspaper
Yeah.
than because it's did you actually follow me or did you follow Glory? I have this weird thing. So because I have access to Glory's stuff, I sometimes get notifications when she gets followed. Even though I am not the one being followed.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't know if I actually got followed or Glory. I am so proud of Glory. For the last 30 days, she is up to 550 views. For the last 30 days.
Nice.
And she's up to 82 subscribers.
Woo! She's catching up to me. And I haven't done anything lately.
Well, Fillmore is a serial. It is stories.
Yeah, yeah.
But like some of it is like the Fillmore newsletter.
Uh-huh.
So I guess. It's not morning like morning time. It's morning as in you're mourning someone.
Yeah.
Eva.
Oh.
Because she put, can you use this morning?
Yeah.
Things to get people to the World Anvil. Yeah, it's mourning as in you're mourning someone. Mourning. That's the newspaper in Briar's Hollow. I haven't decided yet, but it may or may not be run by somebody who's dead. Decisions have not been made yet. Yeah, it's morning. Like, it's your morning.
Apparently, Sean forgot to unplug the charger. He's charging his handheld gaming device, not the handheld gaming device, but the
Controller?
The controller. There we go. Yeah, for his PS5, and he's like, "I need you to unplug it because I forgot to do that before I left." And I'm like, "Hopefully, I remember."
It's not the end of the world if it's accidentally plugged in too long once.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the morning press, like one of the quote unquote issues, the date on it isn't. I had to use random dates because I needed to separate them because I couldn't just use question marks. I had to differentiate them. But it's missing suit of armor. You read that correctly. There's a suit of armor that appears to be missing. Dragon's Horde Gallery has reported a suit of armor has disappeared. Currently, it is unknown if the armor was stolen or it was taken for or by other means. If you see or hear anything about a suit of armor, please contact the gallery. The owner would like his suit back. Also, did you know that the owner of the Dragon's Horde Gallery was a knight back in the day? Neither did we. Learn something new every day. And then on the side, it's like Briar's Hollow Historic Library and Archive. They're like, the side column type things, like the itty bitty side. He's like, is anyone missing a bird? They're bothering the gargoyles. So that was that. And then the other one, this one is Campus on Lockdown. Portals! Reports of strange activity on Briars Hollow Academy campus. EI and Guardians are unsure of the cause at this time. It appears that throughout the campus, shimmering aberrations have appeared. This wouldn't be much of an issue if things didn't come out of them. Classes are currently independent and campus is on lockdown. Students are encouraged to inform campus staff or the archive if they know of any information. Briars Hollow Historic Library and Archive has offered that they will have extended hours until things are corrected at campus to allow students to have location to continue their studies, as well as offering space for classes to be held. Teachers and professors are in communication with them, as well as other locations in Briars Hollow. Current high school students attending the academy will continue their classes at the public high school. Transportation will be provided. Someone will be contacting students' parents and guardians to make arrangements.
So I just got a notification from Restream telling me I arrived, but through Discord, and I don't have it connected to my Discord.
What?
I'm very confused. And also, I can't find the notification yet.
Or are they saying Restream has arrived to Discord?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, but so that was the main portion, and then here's the side portion. Order of the White Raven. Wanted any information about portals on Academy campus? Underneath that, summoning scroll. Sale on parchment. All varieties, 57% off. Such an odd number. Black Moon Cafe. Buy one, get one free. All pastries. And then a day only. Like, this is what I put in the morning press. Those are just, hold on, where am I have two more. I also have warning has been issued. Pixies. It has been brought to the attention of the authorities that several pixie infestations have happened around town. The Briars Hollow Historic Library and Archive, as well as the Temple of White Raven and Temple of Black Raven, would like to remind everyone that pixies are not pets! They are tiny tricksters and will destroy your home! Please educate your children on the danger of pixies! These small winged creatures lure you in and lead you to larger creatures or dangers. When they infest a home, they cause mischief, tearing up the home and inviting other pixies to do the same. And then the side column for this one is summoning scroll. Got pixie dust? We'll buy for $50 an ounce or trade. Pixie wings? $20 a set. Temple of the White Raven. Monthly seance to be held at Briar's Rest, 13th of each month. Remember to bring spiritual offering. Briar's Hollow Academy. Fall break. Is the state set? No classes will be in session. All offices will be closed. I don't know what I was. I'm like, what? I don't know why this is this. But this is morning press.
Nice. Very clever.
There are also like some semi-serious type ones. Like this one is mysterious deaths lead to park closure. And it's like semi-serious because but that is actually going to be connected to Briars Hollow.
Yeah.
Like this event will take place in Briars Hollow at some point. So it talks about that. And then on the side, it's Briars Hollow Archive. New apprentice brought in. Doris and Dolores looking forward to retirement. Once apprenticeship is up, Archive will be in hands of next generation. Temple of the Black Raven. Vigil for Person A in relation to the death. Tonight at 8 p.m., located at Briars Hollow Academy, center of campus. The Spirit Walk, which is a location, by the way. Spirit Counseling. Loved one, have unfinished business? Come to the Spirit Walk. First session is free. Like, you're taking your undead relatives to therapy. Like... Hi, Miss Brass.
Sassafras.
I mean, her name is literally only Sassy. I added the sassafras.
It's what I mean. Nessie is only Nessie, but I call her Ness, Nestle Bear, Loch Ness Monster. Like, she's got names.
Man,
The
really?
Nestles.
I guess I could make like visual versions of Morning Press to include like in the actual like in Briar's Hollow.
Yeah.
Like today's date, Morning Press.
Yeah.
Like images and hi ma'am, can I help you? You have to actually be seen and say hi.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
Do you ever not her? It's a question that I have. Because, like, even when you're struggling to get out of my hands or something, she still continues to purr. Is your purr box broken? Please
What?
don't. Please don't knock my stuff down. What do you... Change your mind? Are you gonna get comfy or?
No.
Oh,
She's like, what deodorant are you using today?
she tries to lick my armpit,
Oh, that's so
whether I
weird.
am wearing deodorant or not.
Such a bizarre cat.
And she's not the first. Like, a lot of cats have actually done that to me.
That's so weird.
I've been like, your armpit, I want to lick it. And I'm like, why?
Maybe it's extra salty. I don't
I
know.
don't know. And it feels weird. Like, I have been woken up before because
Oh gosh, no! I would hate that. Like,
I'm
why are
like,
you licking my armpit? No. The cat. It's the texture.
it's not that different of a texture to my arm. Okay. We should maybe do a sprint.
Yeah, because I have to go do the
Yeah.
unplug the
Yeah.
thing from the charger before I
Alright.
forget.
Let's sprinty bleh. Let's sprinty sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Beep, 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 beep. Alrighty. Laura, or not Laura, the timers are by Laura, which you should totally check out Laura's timers. Megan has left us to go focus on her homework, which is fair. So there's that. I have the iPad out now, looking at some stuff. I'm still doing some research as well while I do this. Um, so I have an idea suddenly, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm assuming you're also listening. If you want to join, you can. I don't know how long I'm going for. I just go until I get tired of being here. I'm kind of tempted to make a like weird, obscure little like ghost character, and have them be the one presenting the morning press. But they wouldn't like have like a human form because I don't do well with human forms. I don't draw people very well. Um, Hi, Festa or Sassy Girl. What can I do for you? Ma'am? What's up? Takes a second. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, funny, I just tried using Restream earlier today for the first time to try it out.
We so Gloria and I share one,
Oh,
and we started because it was cheaper than StreamYard.
gotcha. Yeah, I just tried the free version of it just to see how it went. It was fine. Nothing. Uh, oh, so do you know how many hours you get on the free version?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't really say anywhere. It was like reading Chinese.
I really don't know.
Like it said, like if you got more recording hours for when you upgrade, but it didn't say anything about streaming limits. It's okay. I've been streaming more often, so I was trying to get a work around having to pay for anything. I like your background you chose for your
Oh,
screen.
hi, Sassy Girl. Welcome back to this. I don't know. I know there's a limit to how long, like, how much it'll let you store of recording. I don't know if there is a limit actually with it
Oh,
for free. Man, if it's necessary.
I've tried. I used the free version of StreamYard. I'm streaming directly from YouTube desktop directly,
Yeah.
which is fine if you don't have a guest. I did find it weird is that if you're having a live stream from your mobile app on your mobile device, it allows you to have a guest on screen with you, but it does not allow you to share a screen. But on the YouTube desktop version, like directly from the desktop site, it'll allow you to share a screen but not have someone else on screen with you.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I've been playing around with it the last few days.
Can you stop it, Sassy? She's not taking no for an answer to being on my lap, so I'm just letting her be on my lap. Really? Don't. Stop it. Gonna stop rubbing on that. You're gonna knock it down. Hello again, Noah.
So, how long you been streaming for today?
Today I'm at 2 hours and 38 minutes.
All right.
I just go until I'm like, I'm done.
All right. I guess that's a good way to do it, right? No plan. Yes, I'm here until I'm not.
Really? You must say hi again. Say hello.
She is adorable.
She's a gremlin.
Adorable.
She's not even mine. She's my mom's. Her brother is mine.
That is hilarious.
So, I'm
You.
Brain glitch. Hold on. Let me
Your name is
circle back.
Kat. You're on screen. You have a pen in your
Pause.
hand. Sorry.
It's a stylus in my hand, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because I have the iPad on my lap as well, which she is actually surprisingly avoiding.
Huh.
Like she's not touching it, surprisingly. If I had the Kindle in my hand, it'd be another story. So I let them play kitty games on my Kindle. Like the Tappy games, so they know they can play on it. This one they're not allowed to touch. So, but they look different.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So like this is my iPad. But if I had the Kindle, it's like it's in a case and everything, and like my cat, her brother knows it, and he'll just tap it when he's like, when he wants it, he'll just keep hitting it. We're like, Mom, look at me, turn it on.
That's so funny.
Because I made the mistake of showing him how to play kitty games. I don't know if I'm going to do a very terrible comic.
Oh. Terrible as in the idea is terrible, or terrible as in the drawing is terrible?
As in the drawing.
Oh, okay.
Because there is some art that I can do, and then there is some art that Cat should not do. Like people.
My sister used to be able to draw people, but she couldn't do hands ever. So she would always like draw stuff where the hands were hidden, like behind a shield or on the other side of a dragon. Or
I did. Did I download? Let me go to my chat with Charlie. So, oh no, it's not in that one. Is it? I feel like it's in a show. Hold on. Yeah, I sent it to Glory here. I'm gonna stop my timer and share this. So I did this on the iPad. Look at that hand. It's a terrible hand.
Well, it's not excellent. Yes,
but also, I just needed it out of my head.
Okay, got it.
It's like, so one of the characters in something that, in one of my projects, she does art. And I'm like, I kind of need the, even if it's a rough visual of it, for me, I need the rough visual of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a visceral thing for the character. She's literally drawing her death.
Wow.
So it's like she's laying in the snow dead.
Oh, that's her pile of blood behind her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
This screen isn't showing it very well. But depending on like the brightness of it, you can actually tell that this is actually snow. It's actually like layered in there, with some variations in it to show that there's other like shades in it.
Okay.
It doesn't show up very well on my screen though.
Yeah, not
on the
mine
iPad. It
either.
shows up way better.
Oh well, as it should.
Like in the program I used.
Gotcha.
So I've got like a bunch of like random art things now. Of like, this is like just so I have something in my like to visually reference, so I don't forget roughly what she did. Yes, hands are evil. I was taught how to draw hands in middle school, and I hated it. But we were taught how to draw hands in a very specific way. You couldn't pick up your pencil. We had to draw hands with one movement. We could not pick the pencil back up.
Hmm.
Do you know how hard it is to draw a hand but you also had to include like the knuckle and the nail details? You could go over spots again, thankfully, but we could not pick the pencil back up.
No, thank you. That seems hard, honestly.
It can be. And it's very, very annoying is what it is.
So is that what you're doing, drawing and stuff?
Currently, yeah, I was because I'm also thinking of some projects and stuff to do.
I have too many projects I need to finish almost at the same time.
Okay, we're not going to talk about how many projects I'm doing, and I'm like, let me add this other one.
So let's see here. I have a what you call it? A romance short story based in my world, but it's not. You don't have to read it you can read it whenever because
Yeah.
it doesn't have but it's going to be part of an anthology that I'm going to be.
resharing my screen. Sorry.
It's okay. It's going to be part of an anthology that's going to be announced soon. It's a fundraiser anthology. Okay, so that needs to be ready to be sent to their editor people by the end of the month on the 30th. It's done. My editor needs to come. My editor, their editor needs to finish it. And I threaten them with no more no more gummy bears or jelly beans if they don't read my work and let me know. It's my daughter. Okay, whatever. She reads all my stuff. And then our local writer group is doing their summer anthology, and their theme is romantic comedy, which is like what I write. And so they want a finished thing to send to their 3 editors that they use to like read through and format stuff Monday, like in a couple of days.
Oh.
But that one's like outlined, like I know what's going to happen each chapter. I just have to actually write it.
Did you steal that from your brother?
And then I'm working on another novel in my Tales of the Heart series, which hopefully will be done next month. At the beginning of the year.
That's a lot due in a very short period of time.
Well, at the beginning of so those 2 have dates. The novel doesn't have a date. I didn't put pre-orders because I suck at pre-order. It stresses me out too much. The pre-order stuff. But at the beginning of the year, I was like, oh, I'll have one out on March 20th, and I'll have one out on this date and that date and that date. So I have 15,000 words written of it, and I had the first 10 chapters written of it, and I have the rest of it outlined. I just actually write it, do the thing.
Yeah, you kind of got to do the thing. Oh, she took the puffball with her. She came down with one of those little pom-pom puffball thingies.
Oh, yeah?
In her mouth. And that's why I was like, did you steal that from your brother? Because he, those are his, he puts them away, so she can't have it.
And it's so funny.
And so she comes downstairs with it in her mouth, and she made an additional little meow, with it still in her mouth.
Haha, I got it.
And I think she knew I was going to take it from her if she didn't take it with her. Because my cat. I honestly expected him to follow her, in all honesty, with that. When she came down with it. But no, I did not get graced with my son's present. Because pets are the only grandchildren my parents are getting, so they're werewolves. They have enough. Okay.
How many grandkids did they have that are not felines?
The minimum 17.
I'm just gonna not touch
I'm
that
the
one.
baby.
Okay.
I'm the baby. My dad. So I'm technically my dad's only biological child.
Okay.
But he has raised more than me. So from a previous relationship, he helped he raised twins. And because of their children, he is a great grandfather.
Okay. Got it.
One of my nieces is older than I am.
So weird.
Because I am the baby. Yeah, you redeemed a hats off. Let me find something, Noah. I don't know where my hats are currently. I forgot I had it up. Do you want Grogu ears? I got Grogu ears. We're gonna do Grogu ears.
That's awesome.
So I get to wear this for like, what is it, 5 or 10 minutes?
All right.
Let me find it so I know how long I wrote this on my head.
I was really thrilled. I never gave birth to twins. And it was a high possibility
10 minutes.
because on my dad's side, his mom and his dad are both identical twins.
And
they married each other like the twin brothers married to twin sisters.
Oh no.
So, and then on my mom's side, her dad, there was like 3 sets of twins, a set of triplets, a set of 5, and a set of 6, all natural. But she doesn't know anything about them because she was his 13th child overall, and they're really very, very superstitious. They're from like South Texas, North Mexico area. So a lot of, they were just, and I can say that for a fact, that's where they were from because I got an ancestry DNA thing. I got it because I was hoping it would show that certain people weren't related to me.
My stepsister, one of my stepsisters, had twins.
Yeah.
In fact, their birthday is tomorrow. I believe they're gonna be 9, and Aunt Kat's terrible. I haven't sent out their cards because I got them each a card.
That's
I meant to send it out yesterday, but I didn't get them yet. And it's still over there. Sorry, kiddos.
They'll get it. Just tell them it's in the mail. It's fine. Right?
They'll get it. That or I might see if, because my dad and my stepmom might be going down to see them on their not this weekend but next weekend. So if they're actually gonna do that, I might see if they would just take the cards for me. But yeah, they are a lot. And then they have a little sister who is a tiny agent of chaos. A very, very tiny agent of chaos. And hyperness. So. But yeah, the 17 did not count those children.
Okay.
Those 3. Because those ones are my dad's side, not my mom's side.
Oh, got it.
So the numbers are different depending on which side I'm talking about. Because my dad counts like my sister's kids. Because he helped raise my sisters. Like those kids call my dad their papa.
That makes sense.
But then like I have a stepbrother for my stepdad. So those kids are not counted in when I talk about my dad. But then my stepsister and then the older twins have kids. So that's like the math is hard. There are too many children. Happy birthday, Pizza Demon. He's probably not present to hear me say that.
So we've been in our town here since October where we moved to. Like we moved out of the RV into an apartment. I don't know if you knew that. Pretty sure you knew that.
I did know that.
Okay, great. So at the beginning of the year, the church we've been going to, which we're not going to anymore, the church we've been going to had done like a dream board, not a dream board, a Can't think of the name. It's like a board where you put like your goals for the year on it.
Okay.
Okay, vision board. There you go. It was a vision board. And so Ileana, my now almost 15-year-old, went with me, and she put stuff on it. She's like, I only have 2 goals: to get strong and make friends.
You know
That's
what?
it. I'm like, okay. So, and she's the one that wanted to start going to youth group at this church because she thought it'd be a good place to meet other kids her age. It's not the right fit for most of us. It was really loud. Like, think of the most obnoxious, like, so when I tell other people how loud this church is, people assume that it's a gospel black church because that's how loud it is. But it is not. They have like a full ensemble on stage, like 4 or 5
Oh, it's a
singers.
big
And
chur- Is it a big church?
I wouldn't say it's big. Like, I've been inside bigger auditoriums, but this church is so loud that they have like stage lights that like pan across the audience. They have like fog machines on stage. Like, you can feel it thumping through your body, like a horrible bass.
That's impressive, actually.
So it's just really loud. Like, Ileana would wear her noise canceling ear things, and she would still be able to hear it.
Wow.
It was loud. So the last straw was she wanted to do the Easter drama. The person kept calling it the Easter drama instead of the Easter play. I'm like, oh, well, she wanted to do it because like doing theater and drama is a good way to like meet people. No problem. Right. So we go, and like me and her were the only ones that hadn't done this particular play before, but everyone else kind of knew what they were doing. There was like 5 different conversations going on stage at the same time. There was no directions. The only persons that got the script were the people that had a speaking part. So we left. We left. And so then Ilya was like, let's go try the other church that's like 5 minutes down the road. This other one was like 10 minutes. This one's 5 minutes. So we went on Wednesday night. She goes, yeah, we're going to go this one from now on. I'm like, why? She goes, because I can actually talk to the people. They didn't have music blaring so loud they couldn't hear the person sitting next to you. Okay. So, and now she connected with someone in the youth group on Wednesday night, and she made plans to hang out later today, which means I now have plans to leave the house later today. So,
Like, well, I guess I have plans now.
yeah, it's funny. We're here, and she lives like 10 minutes from us, and they agreed to go meet at a park 3 miles away. Like, teens, whatever. It's fine. She wanted to meet at a public place. I'm like, why didn't you meet like at Taco Bell or something like that? She's like, well, I wanted to meet at a place that didn't cost money. I'm like, okay, fair. But so now we just got to work on Jackson coming out of his shell. But if he never does, that's okay. He still hangs out. He still goes to things. He participates. He just doesn't make any effort to like, hey.
Sometimes people just don't want to talk to other people.
And I'm okay with that. He like goes to chess club, and he goes to like, they have a STEM thing, like science, technology, engineering, math thing at the library every other week. He does that. So he does get out and talk to people. So he's not like a hermit all the time. He'd prefer it if he never had to leave.
You might just be introverted.
I'm okay.
And that's okay.
I'm okay with that.
I went to a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't, like, it's different if it's like there's a known commonality. Like, if I was in a chess club for some reason, like those people, like that is a commonality. We don't have to like learn the commonality. We've been given it. How much longer do I have to have this on my head? No.
How much longer do you have to have it on your head?
I have to wear it for 10 minutes. Somebody redeemed it.
For 10 minutes?
Yeah. That's all.
It is killing you that bad?
No. I just.
You want my goofy hat too?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure. You can keep it. This was just the most convenient one I had. I'm good. It's a children's sized one because I got it like out of the party section.
Got it.
It doesn't hurt my head as much as some do, but I don't know where my other like my actual hats are. After Disney World, I do have a hat for if I do that again. It's
That is cute.
so, but this one's not getting used until Disney, so it's just sitting to the side. I also have like
Did you break something?
well, I don't know where my stylus is.
The cat ran away with it.
No, she's not the one that would. Her brother is though. I'll find it. Yeah, I'm going to Disney World.
Are you going by yourself, with friends, family?
With my mom and dad, with my mom and stepdad.
Cool.
We fly out next Friday, a week from today, and I get to make a lightsaber. I'm so excited.
Yay.
Hi, Festus. Did you finally wake up? Come here, baby. Come here. Come say hi, please. Gotta get your stretch in. Come here. Come here, baby. Nope. He said, "No, Mom, you're gonna show me on the camera, and I don't want to be seen." I went to pick him up, and he's like, "No, you're gonna put me on the camera again." Stop the cat smell. You're not going to be talking to anybody at that time, I think. Okay. We should do a sprinty sprint. Because I'm also sitting here and realizing I haven't eaten anything today.
Probably a good time to do it.
It's like 1:30. So I should
Oh, yeah. You're a little bit further ahead than me.
So we're going to sprinty sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Sprinty sprint over. Gotta wait for it to. Let me. This one. The animals got to be spazzes. I ate some Cheetos.
Ooh, that sounds good. I got up and like put away my bowl, and I was like, I'm gonna get something to eat on the way to this park that I'm taking my child to. What should I eat? Cheetos. That's what I decided just now. Thank you.
You're
Cheetos
welcome.
it is. Can't go wrong with Cheetos.
I also worked on Briar's Hollow's in that world. Their newspaper is Morning Press, but it's morning as in you're mourning someone.
Okay, gotcha.
And earlier we were talking about like making it like I was thinking about actually making it into newspaper article type style.
Mhm.
And, Canva has great templates. So I have one mock-up done.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, there's Buddy upstairs.
Okay.
So here's the initial one idea, the initial draft version of it with the actual information from one of the Briar's Hollow things.
Got it.
But it doesn't leave, like, I can't have a very long think here with how this one is. So, but it is also the correct size that I could share it onto Instagram. Also, there was a picture here on the template, and I replaced it with these words.
All right.
Okay, replace my screen share with this one. This one I haven't changed the information yet because apparently people be using these for invitations for grandma. Apparently, this is what people do for birthday invites, I guess. I don't know. But potentially, because I could put like the little. This would be like. It's not actually the classifieds. It's gonna have a different name, but like I have the other one says like summoning from the summoning scroll. Got pixie dust. We'll buy it for $50 an ounce or trade. Pixie wings, $20 a set. Like because the article is about like a pixie infestation.
Okay.
So like the small advertisements the stores have, I could have in like a spot. And then this would be, hold on. Warning has been issued pixies. Like the headline. And then I might be able to fit the article there. And if I need to, I could like extend it down farther and just remove this portion.
But we could leave that picture there. I mean, what would you put in place of that picture?
Well, I could come up with something that was related to the article. Like I could have a picture of a pixie, or like a pixie with a dunk, like one of those like big red. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's okay. All right.
Because if I copy this, oh, hold on, they have this little funky. Hold on. Well, we're gonna paste this here. We're gonna pretend that text is not there. It's formatting it thing that I'll have to work on. But and then change that to something else. Let's see. Elements. Pixie. Photos. that's not really what I want, but let's go to graphics. Because I think I can throw graphics in there too. Or not.
That. Huh.
You apparently can't put them in there, but in its spot, I could still do something like this.
Okay.
And, like, of course, change that information. And or there are more templates. It's just I like the having the side option type thing.
Okay.
Like, I specifically was trying to find something with something here in the templates.
Mhm.
So I replace my screen share again with this screen. So these are the ones that are like Instagram post size. And none of them would have that little bar there because they need to fit in an Instagram post.
Right.
And I want it more like an actual newspaper style. Like this one of this size, this one, or honestly even this one are like my preferred styles of this.
Okay.
To make it actual like newspaper style. So far, obviously, I have not looked at every template. That's not going to happen.
Well, what if you did an Instagram post that you made it more than one slide?
That's true.
So, like, the cover would be that first one right there, and then the
So if
second
I
page could be one that has like the sidebar on it. Do you know what I mean?
Hold on, let me duplicate this. Then will it? No, it will not put them side by side. Of course it will. So. I don't know. We're saying announcements. And then this would have the elements. There's a pixie image there. But also the text. I mean, I could do more than one page if there's a lot of text. I guess. But it would still have that. I'd have to figure out the formatting organization of the visual part of the visual to be like, it's just a continuation of the same page type thing.
Gotcha.
Because like, if this article continued farther, it would look weird to have this still at the top.
Right.
Or you're not on the screen I'm on.
No, I'm just imagining it in my head.
Hold on. Let me redo this. We're just going to share this screen. This will make it easier. Okay. So I shifted it around to look like this.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at this monitor, not this monitor. Because that monitor over there is the one with my stream stuff.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Okay.
So I changed it to did this, and then I
Mhm.
put the announcements here. But if this article was longer, it would like carry over to the next slide, and it would look weird if Morning Press breaking news was still at the top.
Yeah, I think if you remove that, and if you wanted to make it so that it was still said Morning Press, you could do Morning Press, but like super small across the top.
Yeah, like it's this part, but like
Yeah.
on the other page.
Yes.
Yeah. what I would love is if some of these had, I don't know, multiple pages to see how others might have done it. I like having reference material. I like reference visuals, guys. No.
Well, what if you looked at that creator's page and see what else they created?
For this one,
Yeah, like, is there...
hold on, let me click this.
Okay, that wasn't very helpful.
No, good thought though, because a lot of times they will make
Matching multi...
a compilation of things, really. I mean, I could do. I mean, I guess I could actually put in the effort and format one myself. I mean, it's a skill set I do technically possess. I just don't want to. And I want it to have like the I don't want it to be like a white page. I want it to have like the tone of a newspaper as well. Yo, this is why nothing ever comes out from me. Because I have too many side projects off of a main project. What's this one? I don't hate that, but I want it to be... Also, I don't know if I would put it on Instagram. I just wanted to know if I could.
Okay.
Because I'm like, if I'm making pretty image things, Instagram is a thing. Because also, like, getting more eyes on it type of thing. No, go back. Though I do... I would have to put a lot more in it if I did that. That's a wedding one. Why do people be using like newspaper style things for so much stuff? I have questions.
Because they like to talk about themselves. I don't know.
Well, no, because like the one template is like a birthday one.
Yeah, I don't
A
get
birthday
like
invite. And then another one of these was a wedding invitation. Because this one is a wedding thing. Or it's a wedding program.
For the fancy weddings.
In the style of a newspaper.
No, thank you. That's a
I mean,
lot.
why is it in the style of a news? That was a baby announcement.
I don't know. Sometimes baby shave is announced. My picture was announced, or my birth was announced in the local newspaper, but that's because I was born on New Year's Day.
Well, I mean, the invitation. It's not going into the actual newspaper. It's like you're designing something to look like the newspaper for it. Just put it in the newspaper. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Mind you, I'm over here trying to do this as well, so I'm not one to talk, I guess. Or I shouldn't be one to talk.
It's all right.
Well, what about this one? That one could be interesting. No, let's compose that one. We'll see what I can do with this chaos. I do like this though. But I do kind of like this one. I don't even need this. Someone needs to stop me. Mhm. No. A wanted poster.
That's cool. So I found 4 colors that I'm going to start using in my like online images stuff, like branding or whatever.
Yeah.
I found them a while ago, and then I forgot about them. And then I found out it's like I had taken a screenshot of the color and the color numbers.
Oh, nice.
A hot pink, a Tiffany blue, a mint green color, and then like a pale yellow, but not like a bright yellow. More, yeah. If I can read my writing, that'd be great.
Okay, what if I do all copy? Oh, that's not what I meant. All copy. Not that one. This one. We're gonna delete that picture. Move it up. Paste that. And then delete that. Copy. Paste. So I could move that up. Could be longer. I don't like that font. I'll change the font later. But okay. And then I'll take that background, replace it with that background. How does that look?
Let's see
I might
here.
want a different paper background. Let me go to photos. I took I was in the design templates. I took this breaking news one over here in the corner next to the arrow. And I converted it like that. The fonts I'm gonna have to adjust, I think, though, because they're more. They're not in the stylized version, but the format, the layout, I guess, it's more along what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I like that one. The picture up top. And is that the size of like an Instagram layout?
No, this one
Size.
is a. What size is this? I don't know what size this is. I think it's actually a poster size. It's the same size as this one, though.
Oh, okay.
But once I have like a bigger version I could size it more accordingly, I guess. Or figure out how. Ratio. It prefers 1:1 or 4:5 ratio. Social media, I could resize it to an Instagram post. Resize this design. Now it is a 4:5. Actually, take this because it's gonna be tiny. Size it up a little bit. Now it is sized. Why do you like that? Don't know why it's doing that. Okay, let's change your font. We'll go with that for now. Okay. I don't know when this will ever see the light of day, but I don't hate it. Ooh, I don't like that one, actually. What's the one font I have? I have a font for mine. Oh, it's because I have it all capitalized. There we go. I'm like, why is it looking so weird? Okay. Aligned page. Center. There we go. All right, we'll see what happens with this chaos. It might end up a thing. It might not end up a thing.
But you had fun putting it together, so that's all that counts.
And I can visually, I mentally can already visualize how like a second page would look with this one. So, which is good because I like doing that. All right, we're gonna stop sharing my screen. All right, I've been here for almost 4 hours. In 2 minutes, I will have been here for 4 hours.
And I was just going to say, I probably need to get up and start getting ready to leave with my child for the day.
Thank you for joining me
Yeah, it was fun.
and dealing with my chaos.
That's what we're here for, right?
So thanks anyone who's watching. I'm not rating out the Twitch side because there's a lot of buttons involved and it's just more difficult when like I'm doing Twitch and YouTube for me to rate out. Go check out other cool people that are live right now.
It's a good way to do it.